All right, I am live. Send out my links. All right. Welcome to another Zelda 1 Remake development session. Streamed a couple days ago. We added these Tektite enemies. They're pretty much feature complete. They might need tuning. There's some things with their collisions, and I want to change where their death animation spawns if they kill them in the air. A couple things I want to change for them, but I'd say they're mostly feature complete. So, not gonna do any more enemy stuff today, I don't think. I only added the second enemy when I did because I'm working on the enemy spawn system. Right now, I can walk between screens and it's always gonna spawn 6 Tektites. And if I leave and go back, it's always gonna be another 6. All in random positions. So what I want to work on today is a way to actually define what actors spawn per screen. So how are we going to do that? I was thinking a couple ways. Oops. Wrong button. Couple ways. One is I can have some sort of marker node, and I'll put this on every screen, and this will have some sort of export variable so I could define what goes where. That's one way. Another way is I can have another tile map layer. I can draw them directly into the screen. And then somehow, I guess, yeah, I would write them directly to the scene. And then either at runtime or even better, like when I save the scene, it'll go through every actor that I place down on this tile map and then find what grid position they're in, and then I'll add that to some sort of array somewhere. Good morning. Hello, welcome. So that's the one I kind of want to do, just because some actors are always going to be placed at the same place. Some of these moving guys, I mean, it might actually just be those. So we're gonna go this route just because I'm curious. I want to see if I can make it, like, save it within the editor using a tool script. If this doesn't go well, I'm just gonna place markers down for each screen, because basically what the markers are going to do is I'm just going to define what goes into that grid directly. This other one is more just for my own visualization while I'm editing the scene. And I like that. I think it'll be easier for me in the long run to do it this way. But we'll see if this works. Cheap Sheep, welcome back. I think he said that the other day. But yeah, still working on Zelda clones. So I'm gonna call this actor layer. Put this in engine, I guess. No problem. New tile set. Atlas. I can use I'm trying to move everything out of this sprite sheet right here. And instead like separate them into their own individual files. But since we're just going to be using the custom properties on this, I can always just make a separate one later and make sure that they have the same custom properties. So let's get the Octorok in. This guy right up here. We will... Alright, did it automatically create tiles for everything I don't want? I don't want it to automatically create tiles. Try this again. No. Alright. Create one here. And create one here. Can also use yeah, because you could also create scene collections. I don't want to have all of like an entire map's worth of stuff loaded. CS. I feel like I remember your username. I feel like I remember your profile picture. But did you change it? Do you have some kind of Zelda games to download and play? Technically Tetraforce is available in some capacity, but it's old. I'm working on getting everything up to date. So I'm gonna say right now, nah. Nothing I consider complete and playable for regular people. Everything has just been stuck in development, and I haven't been doing any game development in a few years. Alright, so yeah, I don't want to spawn everything to begin with because that'll make loading the scene a lot longer. I'd rather instantiate them as I'm going through each screen. I think that would be a lot more performance, and then if that needs any more performance, I'll cache the scenes and not respawn things. I'll just like reset their health and reset their positions, but that's optimization for later. Oh my gosh, you were in the Tetraforce and oh my god. Hey, it's good to see you again. Glad you're still around. Yeah, weren't you just like a capital Z space S? It's hard to remember. Oh yeah, I know who you are, Zach. I know who you are, right? Yeah. All right. Whatever. Let's move on. Good to see you. Tetraforce.io, but big disclaimer, it's not. It's probably not even playable right now. I don't know the state of the development repository, whatever. This game I'm working on right now will turn into that. I'm just trying to make sure I can make a single player Zelda game from start to finish. It's a lot easier to work on a multiplayer game when you have a single player one as reference, and we were getting caught up on silly things closer to our open beta. And it's also just a pretty old version of Godot now. So let's finish this tile set. Select. We're giving this a new custom layer if I remember how to do this. Thank you, Zach. Custom layers is here. Custom data layers. So I'm gonna call this actor. This is gonna be what actor this tile is gonna spawn. I guess should I do a path to the string, or should I just... Yeah. We'll make these strings. I guess they could be anything, but strings I can actually read it. So this guy is the Octorok, and this guy is the Tektite. Ooh, I do like that they show us the data in this tile set. So let's place down actor layer, place down an Octorok. Alright, so this is going to be a tool script, meaning this will have code that runs in the editor, not while the game is running. No process. Alright. How do I was looking at this right before the stream started. I need a notification. So what are the notifications? I need like post or pre-save. Post initialize, pre-delete. Like, how can I check when the scene saves? I thought that would be here. Finds a few. Inheriting node. Okay. Notification scene. Pre-save. Just call this get actors right now. So I guess I'll do a two-dimensional array. We'll have all of the yeah. I'll just do grid. Alright. Need something from camera. Take cell size. And alright, can't call it. Hold on. Let's not do that yet. Let's see. Okay. Alright. I just want to see if I hit save here, will it print cells? No. Notification, pre-save, get actors for selling, get you cells, print cell. Something is not working as I expected to. Okay, so that's not happening. Where is that? Function, tool extends editor plugin. Alright, no, this is what I want to be using. Will it print any notification? No. Alright, now it's doing something. I don't understand how that works. Alright, well, I'm missing something, but we don't actually have to do the tool script stuff right now. Instead, yeah, let's just start with creating the markers. So in this case, I'm gonna have to have one of these per screen, which is annoying, but it helps us get the functionality down without us having to read about engine stuff. Call this actor marker. This is Astro NeoVim. Just runs in a terminal. So this should let us select some amount enemies and let us change what it is. Alright. Actor marker, we'll make this a class. Actually, it could just be this. I think this is the whole script. Right? And then how am I actually going to... What? Why is my constant not highlighted? Alright, whatever. Okay, that was confusing me. What am I doing wrong? Am I forgetting how dictionaries are supposed to look? I'm forgetting something. Oh, it's required to be a string? Alright, then forget this. Or we could have that. Oh, is it? Ah, okay. Thank you. So with that, we'll go to world. This gets our, let's clean up this. So we want to pass a grid position . First we need to get this actor's grid position somehow. This world to grid. I think this can conceivably just be in the world script, but I'm gonna copy it just for now. Yeah, because I don't want to have all of this twice. Let me just Is there like a get nodes of type? I guess I can just... So... Is that... What is world to grid again? World position and returns a vector. Okay. And then we do something like actors grid position equals marker actors. And then print actors. So does this give us that one actor at a certain position? 0, 8, 7. It gives us an array. An array. Because they don't actually update actors with anything. Oh wait. No. Why are you giving me an array? Oh. Is of an array of, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. We're good. And then if I change this to tech types, this should change to 0 and 1. Yeah, okay. We're good. So, yeah, let's keep it like that. And then, so where is this happening? Get screen actors. Get spawn locations always does. Okay. Well, I don't need it to... I don't need an array. Let's just do this one at a time. Get spawn location. We'll return a vector 2. Don't do any of that. Don't do this. Move all these back. Don't append. Oh, I do need the loop. I do need the loop. Yeah, it's Neovim. Or Astro Neovim. This guy. Alright, I guess this actually has to be in, don't want this to be in two places. I definitely don't want this to be... Alright, let's just get this working. Alright. This is the wrong script. Alright. No, my key bindings. Hold on. Argument 1 requires packed scene. Yeah. There's a packed scene, no? Guess if I'm doing it with a dictionary, it's gonna be... Oh, it's unsafe, but does it run? Invalid access key 7, 7. Yeah, where's 7, 7 coming from? Oh, wait. Camera grid position. Yeah, what is that? No. That's right. Actors. I don't see what camera should be getting mad about at all. 8, 7. Oh, because I had nothing in there. So... Did not spawn my guys. But it's trying. Oh, they're getting spawned up there. So I broke get spawn location somehow. Yeah, what is it? What is it giving us? Why are y'all spawning up there? Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. So what actually spawns around here? One, two, three, four. 4 Octoroks on that screen. 5 Tektites on the next. Okay. So that works. It's not how I want to be adding enemies, though. Like, copying the markers and changing that array manually won't be fun. Like, I only gotta do it once. These enemies aren't gonna change. Like, it's fine for the scope of this project, but the point of this project is to make the engine for Zelda 1 but allow it to be used for something else. So I still want to make it. The world stuff is all gonna be the same. It's just not gonna use the markers. Instead, it's going to fill this actors array using things we spawn on the map. Still nice to see this working though. All right. Let's go back to what I started at the beginning of this stream and quit on. Alright, does this crash? No. And where's that print statement? Okay. So I really want to make this actor layer. Oh no, I deleted the tile set. Okay, so I wanted this to happen on save, but I could still get this working and just make it happen on run. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it so we can manually place the actors. In this game, the actual placement within the grid won't matter because they pick random spawn locations when you enter the room anyway. So this is just gonna be a visualization, but we're gonna draw them all on the same tile map layer, and then when the game runs, it'll fill that array that gets every grid position and gets a list of the actors it's supposed to spawn there. So yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. This won't be a tool script. Don't need notifications. Don't need. All right. We're still using world to grid here. This has. We'll move this into some helper script at some point, but let's just use it for right now. Do need cell size. Okay. Get actors will get called by world. tile data, which I get somehow. Get cell tile data. And what is tile data again? Tile data. Get custom data. Get custom data actor. Right? With a capital A. What am I doing? Actors. There's no typed dictionaries. What am I doing? Has to be a variant. Append is not. Well, I don't want to assume. Let's see what happens. There is an actor layer in the current scope. It's right here. Find it. Okay. Actor layer. Get actors. What is it gonna do? Crash? Oh, returns void. Crash? Alright, I'll fix the static typing soon. First, let's crash the game. Tile map, Octorock, place, something something string, valid access. Well, it's seeing something. I don't want you to spawn anything. I just want you to print. It's crashing at 12. Zero, zero, Octorock. Why is it 0, 0? Grid position should not be 0, 0. It should be like 7, 8. Oh, it should be world to grid. Or grid to world. No, should be world to grid. Wait. I don't need to do this. Wait, yes I do. No, yeah. I'm confusing myself because sometimes the grid means local position to cell position, but in this case it means cell position to big grid position. And I think I'm passing along the wrong thing. So we'll do map to local cell, right? Okay, yeah. Now we can spawn our dude, or no, now we need to change these. No one's spawning. Oh wait, there he is. He doesn't spawn on the first go. Oops. There we go. Cool. Okay. Now we should be able to spawn a bunch of these guys. They all spawn. Cool. And then we should be able to put them in a different room. So it's what? 4 in this room. I didn't make it a tectate. In this room. Alright. Things are happening. Alright, let's place some guys down. Where are the surrounding things? So 4 up here. Alright. I don't love using this tile set as the spawner, but it'll work for now. 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. Wow, they use a lot of Octoroks, huh? It's all Octoroks. Tectites, yay. P-hats, levers, solos, okay. New enemies I don't have yet. But now it's Zelda. Got enemy spawns, finally. Alright, cool. Well, what do I have to do next from here? Not loving this actor scene array here. I'm not loving... I can get rid of these. I can get rid of actor marker. That was just... fix that static typing. Let's remove actor marker. Okay. It's looking good. Alright. That's all I've got in me for this morning. I will do some of that more boring stuff either next stream or at some point. So, thank you everybody for watching. I'll do this again pretty soon.